there, Mace Mushin Gamer here, and thank you for checking this very next episode of Scarlet Hollow, Chapter 3. I'm assuming this is what Chapter 3 is, because as you remember, I did a little oopsie-doopsie in the last one, so let's hope this is Chapter 3, but if it isn't, I'll probably recognize partway through, probably. Anyway, sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities drop in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Oh, yeah. This is definitely Chapter 3. Cool, because I definitely did not save where I was supposed to last time. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mines still stuck to your skin. Yeah, you should take a shower probably. Starting the day off with a shower is good. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. Is this your first time showering? As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. Think about Gretchen and Stella's face as Duke pulled the trigger. Oh, why? Scrub feverishly, trying to escape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Oh, you know, I'm curious. If I say think about someone special, who are you thinking about? You think about someone special. Specifically, you think about Stella, your intrepid, cryptid hunting companion, and everything the two of you have been through since you got to town. Kanika, the resident goth and one of the most level-headed and fashionable people in town. Avery, in their calming presence, standing in contrast with the coming storm. Oscar, the shy and handsome town librarian stuck in a haunted house. Reese, Stella's mysterious and reclusive friend. Wayne, the one having... Oh, why would you think about Wayne? He's not special. He's creepy. You think about Stella, your intrepid, cryptid hunting companion, and everything the two of you have been through since you got to town. You're done here. I think I remember you can like choose certain options and then, I don't know, but it's cool. We'll go with thinking about Stella. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check on the what? Check on the possum. Goodness gracious, predacious, text Stella. You pull out your phone and text Stella. Hi, hold up. Want to hang out before Reese says ghost hunting? Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. Why? Goodness gracious. How are you holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Kanika, to be honest, I don't remember who Kanika is. She's like the best friend of Stella, right? This is your group chat with Stella and you pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Can't wait to ghost bust tonight. Y'all actually bonded with Tabitha last night. What's the game plan like? Alright, morning, how you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. I don't know. I've never been a person to text like someone out of the group chat and then also just text the group chat. I don't know. It feels weird to like say like ask Stella how she's doing specifically and then in a group chat be like, how are you guys doing again? So I don't know. Maybe I should just put like, what's the game plan? I don't know. I bonded with Tabitha last night. I don't think that matters in the grand scheme of like everything that's going. I mean, it is important, but I don't know. I just put what's the game plan. Probably before you get a response, check on a possum. There are 2 of them now. I don't think petting them is a good idea. They're wild animals. Well, I guess we can wave at them. You wave down at the possums, they look up at you. Great, thank you. You've had enough of the growing family of possums that live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Look out the window. The last time I looked out the window, there was a creepy dude staring at me, right? You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and viscera in a garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. You breathe a sigh of relief. Nothing's out there watching you, at least nothing you can see. Good. Check the closet. Oh, wait, we've done this before, right? Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? No, it hasn't. Nice. That's enough of this closet. I guess I'll test Kanika. Why am I just sending random photos to people? How are things with Miles? Oh, her brother. Right. Okay. Playing the field. Oh, I wasn't actually like trying to like, I don't know, be like a pimp or anything. I was just trying to be nice. I mean, you know how it is. It's a day in the life. I'm kidding. I'm like the least pimp person ever. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. And we are not offering anybody these goddamn bull peanuts. I guess we should say hi to her. Hi, I'm Mushi. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Mushi. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. I don't remember her being at the diner, but I guess everybody was there, right? But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha. What with everything is here to keep Miss Tabitha what company? Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. I think she would be weirded out if I was this informal with her, but I don't think we should tease her. We're just gonna say, hey, how's it going? Hey, Tabitha, how's it going? There was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin killed. So I'm a little stressed. But I'm okay. So, you know, you don't have to be. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town. Every time I left you here alone, something's terrible wound up happening. So you're coming with me. But, I'll meet you outside. Yay, cousin bonding time. All right, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take my freedom out. I don't need a babysitter. I haven't had breakfast, but I'm not a big breakfast person, so I'm not sure I would complain. I like Tabitha. I don't know. I kind of want to be like super nice to her, but I feel like I would get on her nerves. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it, because if there's one thing you should learn as a life lesson, it is that you should just do what's on your mind. Otherwise, you're always gonna be wondering what if later, and what ifs suck. So yay, cousin bonding time. If that's what gets you to come along, sure, whatever. Cousin bonding time. Janie, lock up and you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Are you ready to? As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Mushi, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. Then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation all right? Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. I feel like the mystical is just like, we're going to poo-poo over everything, but mysteriously. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do the rest of your time? Why are we being nosy? Thanks last night was a lot. Sorry to Tabitha, still we're not gonna say that. Have you seen any rare creatures around town? We could say that. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? It's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. Tabitha's foot tapping is driving me insane. Bye, I should go. I kind of like the mystical option a lot, but I think we can do all of them, so let's just go for it. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds just dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? My husband's the pastor and he's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons? I don't know why I just gave her that accent. I'm probably not going to do that because I feel like I'm either tremendously screwing up an accent or it just doesn't fit. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. I'll give that a strong maybe. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week after all. Just know that you can stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Oh, odd jobs mostly. Weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. Enough dawdling, we're leaving. We were just bonding. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. That does seem like her motto. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at a general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Not sagely. Oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? After everything that's happened in the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. I like that. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. I mean, I don't know about carrying the family, but I definitely understand not being able, your younger siblings getting away with stuff that would have got you, you know, but it's cool. It's whatever. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? I mean, I feel like that's okay, so mystical is just being like super negative. Like not so mysteriously negative, that's what we call it. A mysterious pessimist. And then Keen Eye is just like being super nosy. I kind of like this combination together, but they added a new one called like where you romance, like you're just here to romance people basically. I don't like that one too, but we're already past that. We'll go with this one. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? Tabitha pulls back, surprised by your question. The lessons we learn from loss are often more powerful than those we learn from victory. I'm unhappy because I took too long to learn life's difficult truths. We're burning daylight. Come on already. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Mushi, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I would be just a minute. I would not like to keep Miles company. Miles, it seems like a kid that I'm afraid of Miles. He made fun of me for being old. Exactly. I think your daughter's pretty mad at you. Can I go with you? I like the tea room. I don't know. I feel like Miles is the type of kid that I would just annoy. Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. I'm going to try and listen in. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. I know it took a little longer than you hoped, but this was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there? Yes, make sure this is all. Not inside. Outside then. Don't assume you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well, if it ain't Mushi. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better. Oh, wait, hang on, Duke. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Things have gotten worse. How have you been hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now. She'll protect the rest of my brood. Them things won't go much as those things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set the missus up with her pistol. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. I keep getting like Duke and Bo, like, I don't know, I'm not getting it. I'm messing this up, but you know how it goes. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for Big Betty-sized pie. Daddy? Wow, we have a lot to explore here. Things around there called additionally and are a bad omen. Things have gotten worse. How do you see increases around your farm? I'm curious about who Julius is, but let's just start with the most interesting ones. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up at the mines last night. Scarlet Hollow ain't so safe this week, it would seem. Those things we saw Monday called ditchlands and they're a bad omen. Ditchlands? Sounds like some old folktale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarned or some kind of disaster. Besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Mushi. Oh, no problem, fam. Have you seen any of them around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those critters. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep making sure we can keep an eye on things. It's been rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep them things away. This seems like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'd be me cleaning up after. Besides, I don't have much faith those things would be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Okay, so who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. He practically spits the name. Oh, my bad. Julius Tremaine. That wasn't good, but you get the point. Some cousin however many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half our land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born on other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. Okay, so Big Betty's pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year. Maybe in a world record if we were lucky. Ah, well, my hands are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure grow 'em big out on Callaway Farm. That was nice seeing you, dude. It was a pleasure running into you, Mushi, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm, what with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Mushi, and please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. You know, I don't think Scarlet Hollow's gonna be treating me much nicer because it's only been going downhill since I got here. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast, meet you at library after and figure out plan. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, lol, if you want to come over for breakfast, we'd honestly love to hang out. Then it buzzes yet again, somebody was busy this was being nice. I didn't know that texting people counted as flirting with them. My bad. Oh, hey again, if you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in a bandit lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. Yeah, plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. So I can either go hang with Kanika, go by Stella, check in on Oscar. I definitely remember who Oscar. Oh, that's the dad of the girl who was like hanging out with Miles's crew, but was trying to be cool, but she's not getting peer pressure. I mean, she was getting peer pressure, but she's still innocent, unlike Miles. Go to the diner to see Avery, wait for Tabitha. Oh no, we just leave Tabitha? We are terrible cousins, because you know I'm gonna leave Tabitha. Let's go hang out with Stella. I do want to hang out with Kanika because she was really upset when she left, but we are Stella stans in this playthrough, okay? It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Why would I yell? Why would you yell at the door? It's unconventional, but I don't know. Seems weird. Knock on the door. You politely knock on Stella's door. There's no answer. You knock again louder this time. Finally, you hear the slow and quiet shuffling of tired feet and a jingle of keys and locks. Oh, she is indeed exhausted. And I don't think yelling would have been a good thing. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us some breakfast. Cool, I didn't have breakfast because Tabitha rushed me out the house. I don't think I also told Tabitha that I was leaving. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuits? Or maybe just a classic scramble? I also have toaster waffles if that's more your speed. This is so sad. Offering biscuits after I had one of Winnie's. Someone's got a secret family recipe, huh? I don't honestly get that one. I don't know. Who is Winnie? Maybe I should have watched my own videos before I played this. Maybe if I asked, it would be like, yeah. Maybe. I never said they'd be as good as Winnie's, but I certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. All right, then let's see what you got. Biscuits it is. Honestly, though, I would rather have pancakes than a biscuit. Oh, Winnie was to do at the breakfast diner, wasn't he? We ate with not her. We ate with Stella, and Avery was there. I don't know. I don't remember. Y'all go back to the second video or the first one. I don't remember which one it was in. Y'all go check. But I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry, I almost died. I'm gonna go with pancakes, I think, but I do want to go with the biscuits. I'm gonna go with the biscuits. All right, let's see what you got. Biscuits it is. Excellent. You won't be disappointed. We can even make them together. Cool. All right, let's get started. That shirt is adorable. Reminds me of my little ghost guy. I don't know. It's kind of my little ghost guy right here. Wow. I gotta put some stuff on him. He needs some moisturizer and stuff. All right, let's get started. Ooh, so I can be flirty. The game has classified me as a pimp already, so I'm gonna stick to my pimpin' roots. You know what I'm saying. That's a cute jumpsuit. Oh, thanks. I kind of picked it out just for you. Oh, are we flirting back? This is so unheard of for me. Oh, I meant it as a joke, but then I felt it, and I was like, oof. Anyway, we're gonna move past that one. This used to be my lucky get up from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. You'll have to tell me what to do. You would have to tell me what to do because I'm terrible at cooking. But I also want to be enthusiastic about it. I would enthusiastically not know what I'm doing. Biscuits from scratch seem to intimidate a lot of people, but once you get it down, they're super quick and easy. How about you mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all the big chunks are gone. This would definitely be me. I would be like, but what the heck if I mess up? But I've actually never made biscuits, so this would be my first biscuit video. I'm not super, I don't know. I'm fine with doing food stuff and my hands getting messy. It's if I don't have anything to clean my hands with, then I'm just kind of I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to commit, but what if I mess up? There are always toaster waffles, but I'd have faith in yourself. Besides, making breakfast together isn't really about the final product. It's about the bonding. Though I do hope it turns out okay. I've got quite a hankering for biscuits. Squish that mix. You get to work and start knitting the mix. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, it seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? I ran into Duke and Bo at the general store this morning. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I managed to slip off while she was picking up TikTok. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be like, I am so tired of you and your shenanigans. But I guess we'll start with this. This is what my morning started with. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. That is so nice. Aw, dude, if somebody told me it was just I'm really enjoying spending time with you, I'd be like, I would be actually super shy and probably just say something really dumb. But it would be nice to hear. Anyway, I ran into Duke and Bo at the general store this morning. Oh yeah? How are they they doing? Have they run into any more ditchlings? Seems like doing okay. Yeah, a few. Sounds like they've been fending them off so far. It looks like they're canceling. Yeah, no, you didn't even answer a question. You say that one. Yeah, a few. Sounds like they've been fending them off so far. Things are getting worse, aren't they? Not a whole lot has really happened other than that. Well, no news is probably good news, right? No, I find it to be exactly the opposite. Are you pumped for ghost hunting tonight? I'm extremely whatever happens. I hope it's scary. I'm craving that adrenaline rush. I would not be. After everything we've been through, I'm pretty nervous. That's probably true, but you want to keep it optimistic. I'd rather we just didn't do it. I didn't sign up for any of this. That's kind of pessimistic. I don't know if it really matters how I feel about it. It's gotta get done. Neutral, threading, pessimistic. It can't be worse than the last 2 nights. I still don't believe in ghosts. I'm just going on for the ride. I'm extremely pumped. I don't want to dampen the mood, but this is like exactly what I would say. I would not be pumped, and I would not hope for any adrenaline rush. You know what, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty nervous. I'm pretty nervous. What if it's as bad as the last couple nights have been? I think ghosts are usually pretty harmless, as long as you're not adventuring in an abandoned mine. I don't see how even a legit hunting could be anywhere near as bad as everything that happened to us yesterday or the day before. I think we're in for a chill evening. I feel like you're kind of ignoring my reservations. You've sort of been doing that with a lot of people. I wish you took my concerns more seriously. This is just like you and Tabitha's minds. Just because you like getting scared of something other people do, okay, you convinced me tonight will be fun. These first options are so like bleh. But I can't see like how she kind of plays things off. But I mean, she did lose her dog, is what I'm saying. So she could just be like wanting to have a good time, doing stuff that she knows like is usually fun for her. Okay, you convinced me tonight to be fun. So please don't say it'll be chill. You're gonna jinx it. You keep saying things are gonna be chill, and then they're not very chill. Right. But okay, you've convinced me tonight to be fun. Yeah, and either way, it's gonna get done. It's gotta get done. Oscar and Rosalina need their house back. How's the squishing coming along? Messy about thinking of this, highly handable. Eat! No. I don't know much about cooking, but I feel like you don't eat the raw materials. I feel like you don't do that, right? That's not good. But I think I'm done. How's this look? Stella reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. Don't worry, I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know that might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before returning to the counter for the final steps. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Actually, can I have an egg too? Of course, the more the merrier. Hope you like over easy. That's the one where it's kind of squishy, right? I do not like over easy. I like my eggs scrambled. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. Explore Tabitha. Do you think you always live here? What happened to your parents? You and seem close. No, you and Kanika don't hang out much anymore, so I guess we'll just start from the top. Explore Tabitha. I know she's been mean, but Tabitha obviously still cares about you. I'm sorry, Tabitha's kind of a jerk to you. No, I'm gonna go with this one. I know she's distant and kind of terse, but that's just her way of joshing with me. Like the whole band from the mind thing. She's so funny. I don't like that she treats you like that. You deserve better. I know you think it's funny, but I'm not so sure. She should just talk to you. That's what I don't know like what happened with them, but I do wish that she would just talk to her instead of being like, bad things always happen around you, blah. She should just talk to you. I know, I wish she would, but she's cut herself off from the rest of the world. The best I can do is be there for her in case she ever changes her mind. Man, that's a good friend. It seems like you and Tabitha used to be a lot closer. What happened? All right, I'll spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated. It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. Oh my god. I would absolutely die. Wouldn't it be kind of awkward to like kind of date your cousin's ex? Even though you're not super close to your cousin you just met. I don't know. Oh no, I'm kind of like, but we'll see we'll see how it goes. I do have a chance then, as what I'm hearing. That is such a cringy way to ask that. But if I'm nothing, I'm cringy. Maybe more like censor? I'm into all kinds of people, if that's what you're asking. Do you still have feelings for her? Ha, in case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Oh. I just looked at the second options and it's like, whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. And I just want to be like that dense of a person. I could potentially be that dense of a person. My thing is, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that. Anyway, this isn't about me. Okay. Interested in someone. If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. Look, Stella, I'm interested, but I don't know how I feel about being my cousin's ex. Sorry, Stella, I'm not interested. How could you say that? She's... Okay. Obviously, you get a bunch of options. You pick the one that you want to go with. But the thing is, I kind of want to play this dumb or just be like super, if this was me, like if we were talking about me and someone was being like that obvious with me, I would probably be like, oh, are you talking about me? Are you talking about me right now? It feels like you're talking about me, but I'm not sure because that option doesn't really make sense in my head. But I guess we can, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna show you just how awkward I really am in these sort of situations. Wait, are you talking about me? Maybe. She plays it off so cool. I would immediately give up after that. Anyway, what was it like dating her? Why did you two split? Why did you split? I wish I knew. It just kind of stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance to hang out anymore. I wish we could have stayed friends, like actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Kanika was at school already, Reese was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. It was, well, it's ancient history. Can't change the past. So, do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. And I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I can see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. What happened to your parents? Tell us tenses. Probably should not have asked that one. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. Taking you to college? Were you in the car? I don't know. That's why you've been so nervous around cars. I don't know. I want to ask, but at the same time, like, obviously she doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know. I feel like those sort of things, you kind of have to wait for people to tell you about them versus asking about it. So I don't know. I'm just going to apologize for breaking it up. It's okay. It happened. Nothing I can do about that. Can we talk about something else though? It means a lot that you care. I really don't like talking about this. Okay, cool. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. So we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we can just sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. Are you sure he's real? Do you think he's contagious? I really don't like his mom. His mom's got it rough. Don't follow up. What's he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him though. His mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? I'll just leave it at that. How's the food coming? A timer goes off, and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. And with that, breakfast is served. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, alright. Still, not as good as the diners, but I could capture that kind of... But if I could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I need a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a foam alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy's day. On top of being a great show, it's probably a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Oh good, we can warn him of the coming danger. Why is meeting the mayor such an exciting event to you? He's just a politician. I guess we can warn him, yeah. I don't think he'll be very receptive. It'll be a blast though. Let's scarf this down and head on over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Shall we? It looks like we already did. Southern hospitality. Wait, a Stella from the south? Cool. You and Stella make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd has already formed in the corner of the main foyer. Now, we're just waiting on Kanika. Hey. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Mushi to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? I love how Kanika doesn't even... Well, I guess there's no point in mentioning like, oh, like, why didn't you show up? I thought you were gonna... Oh, I guess she did offer and I never really said I would. Anyway, he's a dog? That is adorable! Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Do you want the peanuts? You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The mayor nose twitches eagerly at their strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled legumes. Drop it, sir! Drop it! His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Oh, hey, you finally got rid of those things. You'd better hope those nuts settle well if the mayor gets any I'm sorry, I don't know where I went with that. If the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds out his paw, as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog as mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. All my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and a close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. All right, you've had your turn with the mayor. Now move along and keep the line going. Stella and Kanika quickly shuffle out of the room ahead of you, leaving you to follow. Follow them. We finally got rid of the peanuts! It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Why did the creepy music start playing for him? Oh, I immediately dislike anyone where creepy music starts playing in the background. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. I'm Pastor Daniel, I take it you're Mushi. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Oh... I just don't think that's... I get where it's coming from, but I just don't like when people say that. Like, your aunt's dead, but she's in a better place now. I don't know. I feel like it can be said nicely, but at the same time, I feel like this guy would have said it in a way that wasn't nice. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl ends in hell. There's no reason to be nice. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Nope. Oh, Janie mentioned you this morning. And why did you smile so creepily? That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. You know what? I'm gonna play this nice. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Right. Thanks for the offer, but I'm fine. Thank you. Creepy man with the creepy music. Even after everything that happened last night, Nobody was hurt, but still, from what I could tell, from what I hear, it was quite the close call. Not to doubt your resolve, but I know I would need to do some serious praying to work through the emotions for something like that. Heck, I had to pray over it anyway, and I wasn't even there to witness it. Well, if you ever feel like you're struggling and could use a good listener, you know where to find me. It was lovely to meet you. You have a blessed day, Mushi. Pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. I'm not saying that, like, granted, religious people are mostly cool. For the most part, it depends. But I don't know. Maybe it was the creepy music I was playing. Maybe. But I didn't get good vibes from that religious man. It was not good vibes. Anyway, the pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Oh, who is that? Oh, that's Oscar? I don't remember him being so burly. You find him already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing we all need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, we'll fix this. We had the power of friendship on us on. I still don't think ghosts are real. I'm starting to get cold feet about a ghost hunt. Yeah, let's be optimistic. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should go over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Mushi. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Everyone should be nice to him. He seems like a good man. With the creepy music playing, I highly doubt it. You all are right. His vibes were bad. His vibes were bad. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. That's all I have to say, really. I met him. He's been met. I have no opinions on the man. Oh, I do. I have opinions. His vibes were bad. Glad you feel the same way. There's something about the way he's always smiling. It's so creepy. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. I'll never forget that. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me, and the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive, unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed, we're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. Did you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Invite Tabitha to go ghost hunting secretly. You know, we should invite Tabitha. It'll be a little awkward because we're kind of like crushing on her ex, but you know, we've been avoiding Tabitha, not avoiding, but we just ended up not spending a lot of time with her, and I do like Tabitha. And we're supposed to be we're supposed to be hanging, so let's ask. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Please don't. Oh my god, yes. Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. Oh, look at those puppy eyes. You missed it. Unless you were looking before I said look. No. Invite her anyways. But secretly. Yes. You discreetly shoot your cousin a text inviting her to the evening ghost hunt. Selling Kanika will find out about it if she actually shows up. Head to recess. All right, shall we head out? We gotta invite Tab. We can't not invite the cuzzo. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at recess. I always have way too much fun with this visual novel. Like, I live it. I'm living it. I am Mushi in this game. I mean, I am, but you know, I'm there. I'm living it. I'm here for it. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the looming building looms. Oh wait, as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh, hello. It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my god. Dude, it's been ages. You must be Mushi, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Mushi updates. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and I knew you probably want to help me cook too. Really? What can I say? I make an excellent sous chef. Well, wanting to help cook isn't bad. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're too nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wander into a real estate showing. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at a table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Oh, his room is, like, kind of messy, but it's cool. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Oh, sorry. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika's right, her mom is scary. So tell us everything that's happened the past couple of days. Your situation's gotta be rough. Sorry, what are you sick with? Oh, okay. Let's ask all the questions I want to ask. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika didn't like that. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition's been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's just kind of accepted that it's something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I know you think you need her, but there's plenty of people out there who love to dote on you. Let's not... okay, you can't flirt in front of a potential love interest. I could just see Stella look over and be like... But I don't know, they're so awkward to me. Anyway, I get that she's just worried about you. I guess Kanika has a point, though. She's a little controlling. So I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. Why would you say that about anyone's mother? You can think it, but you can't say it. I don't know. Part of me wants to be like, I get that she's worried about you, but at the same time, she has been kind of over controlling. I agree with Kanika a little bit. I guess Kanika has a point, though. She's a little controlling. Did you know she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body's pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... Okay, maybe that does sound controlling, but it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. Huh. So Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, she's telling me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know, he gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on additionally we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my windows at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought it was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Pretty accurate. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agreed to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or Doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took a chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Mushi around being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. I do want to ask, like, I'm so curious, but that seems like something that's so rude. Like, what are you sick with? Why are you confined to this basement? I don't know. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to apologize either, because I feel like that's kind of crummy too. Your art, that's the point. I mean, if you need someone to post for your paintings this week, no. Okay, I want to compliment it. Your art, mystical. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint. The brushstrokes acting as still bars, trapping some anguish being within. I feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out, and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away in that canvas. It's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering invitations for those feelings to slither back under my skin. There are some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds kind of like therapy? That seems healthy, probably. Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I think so. It works for me, at least. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any recs? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shai no Shi? Death Blood? I saw it for the first time recently and blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we gotta head over to Oscar's after this. He promised we'd ghostbust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie though. We could always ditch. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway. I don't like horror movies, but I like watching them with people. I just don't like watching them by myself. I don't really like watching them generally, but it's more fun with other people. I don't know. I'll take a rain check on that movie though. Like, we'll come back to it. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Mushi. How How do you know? And I would definitely be free for Stella. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you think I rode in something foul every morning before school. Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. She really does not like Tabitha. Oh, should we invite? I feel like we should invite. Want to come go something with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Aw, that sucks. Now I really want to ask, but I feel like that's so rude. There's anybody know, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. I want to know, but I don't want to ask. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. My hands are already clean. I'm allergic to soap. I can't wash my hands. Yes, ma'am. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh, this cannot be good. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Did you just smack my hand? Well, a dark presence lies beyond this door. Can't you feel it? That's called a draft, and there's nothing dark about it. It's just cold air. Now stop being weird and wash your hands already. Everyone's waiting on you. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Now she's glaring at me. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know no thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out a mom was poisoning her kid for 18. Oh, to be honest, I was thinking it, but do I want to say it? Because this feels like one of those thoughts that you have in your head, but you don't say out your mouth. I don't want to talk about Reese like he's not there. Small talk, the danger. Ooh, that's such a spicy one. I really want to say it, but I feel like it would be bad to say. I'm gonna go with this, and if it gives me an option to come back to it, I'm gonna say it. You see any weird hairless creatures scurrying around the woods? Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? Have you seen any sick animals lately? Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? Do you know Sam Wayne? Have you seen any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, instead of footage, it looked like there was something pupitating inside one of the dude's chickens. I bet those were the lumps on the cow. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glanced over his son before fleeing back to a position of annoyance. You can't help but feel what you saw went beyond compassion and worry to be genuine fear. Huh. Why would she be scared? Now I want to talk about rude. There's no one inside of two parents. That's rude. What exactly does he have? Must break your heart having that telling your son from the world. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? Alright, so he'll been keeping your son from seeing his friends. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. And if you find your son's art concerningly macabre, I'm trying to see what I'm trying to pick the one that would like get more context. I want to be nosy, but in a way that won't give me like bad social points, you know? Why are you so helping keeping your son from seeing his friends? This is a pretty safe one. Do you think Reese might feel better if you got to see people more often? No. I'm his doctor and his mother. You are someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so still kind of shitty. But I don't think having people over has been as rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with. Ow! Jeez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens, it was worth it. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody's making eye contact with anyone else. Oh boy. What is small talk? The food's really good? That's a lie! And she put it together, Dr. Kelly. Why didn't she want me poking around the clinic? What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? You're a doctor, have you seen a dead body? How do you know Tabitha? Oh, you just said it. I thought it would be an option, like it would bring it. Oh no! Well, time to live with the consequences of my actions. You know, I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out a mom had been poisoning her kid for 18 years. Dinner table goes quiet. Oh, I think I saw that one too. Wild stuff. Is that so? The sounds return. Seconds feel drawn out like minutes. Attention on the table reaches a breaking point. All right, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So we were talking about maybe watching the movie sometime this week while Mushi is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in a basement alone. It's because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I had to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain, wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Maybe I shouldn't have said the thing, huh? Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyway. He seemed fine before dinner. He did seem fine before dinner. He didn't seem fine after he took the pills. Insinuate. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he's very much not fine. Now leave. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? If she is, I swear to God. She wouldn't. That's just so horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No, there's no way. Y'all are barking up the wrong tree. It seems far-fetched, and it's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. The doors to the clinic feel like it had the same draw as the carving in the mines. Didn't you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? Huh. I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. If anyone is afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's just get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella scurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. I'm definitely suspicious of that whole relationship, but I don't know what to be suspicious about. But it's not. It's not good. Why is there whispering? Oh, there's a little ghosty pal. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush. Oh, I miss those guys. How about that? Catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bolder. Oh, there's even one in the bushes over here too as well. And I think there's one on top of the building. Huh, they're everywhere. Enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, saw, flashlight. Guys, we're ready to play Phasmophobia at this point. In case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh my God, Stella. Have you played Phasmophobia? Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. She's definitely played Phasmophobia. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. It's like we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. I've got a bad feeling about this. They were additionally in the bushes outside. There's something back there, I can feel it. We did Keen Eye before. Let's be mystical here. There's something back there, I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. We'll see how... Oh, the Tabitha! She did come! Oh my God, I'm so excited. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Oh, that's not Tabitha. God dang. Yo, don't rush off Ghostbusting without Zane. No way I'm gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back, follow me. Aw, Tabitha didn't come. We and your companions grabbed some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. Dang, I really thought that was Tabitha. I was about to be so excited. I was excited. Excitement gone. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Rosalina, hey, what's up? You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis' place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez, she's really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane, what's up? Yo, you don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults only event. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave. Sorry. Kind of revealed how poofy my hair was there for a second. But I was checking because it's raining here and I was trying to see if it was raining really hard, but it's not. Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. You go, Rosalina, get your house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture, but I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your camera for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kaneko startle as the door swings open. Tabitha! She did come! Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Tabby! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Mushi. After I explicitly asked you not to, at least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Wait, Mushi, you invited her? I sure did, bro. I never said I wasn't. You didn't ask. I love Tabitha too much to not invite her. Come on. Wow, Mushi, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Mushi, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. What? I like her. We're friends. I'm just placating her. That's so mean. She's my cousin. We are friends. We're friends. Look at that little smirk. She's like, eat it. Eat it. Really? Yeah, so what? Like, it's weird to be friends with your cousin? Wow, Mushi, do you have any idea how hard it is to get those two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm so happy that I invited Tabitha. I don't know why I like her so much, but I do. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh, wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder in other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. That made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch where we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. I'm scared to sleep. All right, gang, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. We're definitely gonna slip. Oh, you know what? I can't. It's a Scooby-Doo reference. You can't not make a Scooby-Doo reference. Let's see who this really is. Oh, if that's the case, then I call dibs on Mushi. In your dreams, Stella, Mushi is sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. Yeah, you're probably right. We discover a ghost here. We should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find a ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been as superstitious as this ghost really has has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. I love how Stella called dibs on me and Tabitha's immediately like, no. I won't allow it. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be oh wait, Tabitha. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the country own this house? Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch of times, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach activating ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. It's trying to send a message. Huh? You might be onto something, Mushi. I wonder if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of the carpet every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Only one way to be sure. And she's going for it. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. I think that's why I like Stella so much. She's just like, she's so happy-go-lucky and she's just like, I'm going for it all the time. You're doing a government a favor, really. Oh, a trapdoor. How about that? Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained and reddish brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone doesn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? Oh, look at Tabitha's face. She looks shook. There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. So yeah, this is super haunted. All right, you've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in a basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. They're annoyed that they had the same thought. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room. I need to know what's down there. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least, physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in a basement or something? Some friends tell her turn on to be. She keeps dishing me. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? It was a ghost? Okay, what the hell is going on? Must be a gas leak. I'm gonna say this. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Oh wait, hang on. I think I read. My bad. I messed up Tabitha's voice. I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. What if the others have passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper into the library? I mean, there shouldn't be a door there. But I am worried about the others, but also there shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. You know, I've seen a lot of things that aren't right, and this ain't right. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This? Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. Do you see a creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. This is so cool! Yeah, let's go with the scratchy shadow thing. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one that's seeing the scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Do you see a creature behind the thorns? Behind the thorns. Honestly, I see a lot of creatures behind the thorns. Oh, the ditchling! That's one of the bad omen stone I found in the woods. Ew. Did we die? Don't be so dramatic. I think I know if we were dead. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Oh! Jeez! What is that? Oh. Okay. Hello. The movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit. Stella, you scare me. I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Is this what ghost hunts are usually like? Eddie, it's Charlie? What? I don't understand this one, but I never understand what the mystical thing is for. What? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. This isn't Stella. This is the lover. What are you talking about? The part of me that lets me know who the other people are says that this is the lover. Look, I'm just telling you what I know, and what I know is that isn't Stella right now. This is the lover. The part of me that lets me know who other people are says that this is. I'm trying to figure out what this sentence means. Sorry, I keep messing it up. I'm gonna do this. Look, I'm just telling you what I know, and what I know is that this isn't Stella right now. This is the lover. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say anything then. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what father might do. Oh, crud, I think I missed a line. Oh, I get it. You two rehearsed this little scene just to freak out your cousin. Cool, you can stop now. I get the picture. I don't know how to explain it, but lines keep popping into the back of my head, just like these quiet whispers, and I missed one. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Not your chance. We can just leave. Just listen? Instead of responding to your cousin, you start listening instead. It's like she's got some kind of script. Maybe when it's done, she'll go back to normal. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tell you she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. I can't. It's not easy for me. My brother was sent to the Western Front, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up! Shut up! Screw your family, screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you, speechless. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for is not worth it. You're right, what I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the Holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We're not being drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, whatever it is. She ain't your arm pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? We still have to go back. Yeah, maybe we just got turned around. The two of you turn around and be met with the same door. Oh, that's nice. Where's the annex? Where are we? Don't you get it? This is the annex. Bullshit. This is all bullshit. She storms onto the door, throwing it open. Oh, God. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear when I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Oh, hello. Junior! Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry! Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. Maybe we should run him out on a rail too. Make an example of the whole family. What in the world? You should just say in the library, I can't believe we're gonna have to rescue you again. I guess. Mom, what's going on? Am I gonna do you doing this all night? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were my only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning, and starting to come together. The mom is talking about the collapse, right? I guess we'll do the keen eye because they're both kind of saying the same thing. Great, mystery solved. You can let us go now, ghost. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. It's like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? This is despicable. Charles thought I wasn't even responsible for the collapse in the first place. Excuse me? Even if that were true, stuff that happened a century ago is irrelevant. You and I had nothing to do with it. So you meant that the Scarlets had a hand in the collapse? You're right, the ghosts should really just let it go. I think the ghosts might feel differently. Well, then the ghost needs to let it go and move on to wherever it is ghosts go when they're done being so pissed off. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I called the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. It wants revenge on our family. That's why we aren't possessed. I don't want to. Oh. But neither of us have done anything wrong. It's been over 100 years since the collapse. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died, and we're in hell. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Your guess is as good as mine. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave. We know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. Whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were just such a mess when you came back on Monday. You're right, there's only one way to get out at the end of this, shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. Ooh, this one's a bit longer. I wish I wasn't so sweaty. All right, I'm back. And my little AC thing was empty. And now we're back to a nice, cool 90 degrees. We were at 91 earlier. Yay. Anyway, you're outside and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. That's not a very good record. What magic words we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. I wish you would stop doing that. You poor dear, I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Oh, this one's the witch. Spooky. The ghost really has a flair for the dramatic, doesn't it? There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. It looks like there's more to this haunting other than the collapse. I don't think I want to know so much about some fling my great-grandmother had. This is definitely too much information, and it really has nothing to do with me. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Has there been some kind of theme with the possessions, like who's playing what role? Is the ghost mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? We would never be like them. We love each other. Oh, okay. What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather, he was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. I don't know much besides that, so don't bother asking. Has there been some kind of theme with the possessions, like who's playing what role? Stella was Edwardine, Rosalie seemed to be the guy's mom, Alexis was some angry townsperson, and Kanika is some nosy old lady. If there's a pattern here, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's pulling the close and actually confined. Maybe it clear when we've seen the full ensemble. You're trying to get the puzzle, aren't you? Listen to the figure. Yeah, I'll just say maybe clear once we get the full ensemble. Yeah, maybe. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mind's handing you something. You know her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. The symbols on these runes can be helpful. I think I can parse some of it. I don't understand this map and some kind of poem. What? I don't know what Keen Eye is talking about, but the flies and the flowers could symbolize something that looks like it should be sweet, but it's actually rotten. Do you know what some of this other stuff is? No, and I don't see how that helps us. It's obvious that no one should trust this lady. Just listen to the way she talks. I don't need a fly-infested flower to tell me something is up with her. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. You need her there. Then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find a way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die. Whichever. Let me stop this thing from blowing because I'm tired of getting my hair out of my mouth. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. There you are. Oh! It's Wayne. How great. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It does seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Yeah, I'm gonna run. You book it into the underbrush. Hey, wait for me! She joins you, the two of you rushing to get away from Wayne as you run. His words follow you into the brush. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Mushi. Why can't you do as I ask and stay out of trouble? But that girl won't let you, will she? Stella? Is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out alive. And in silence. Stella. So Wayne is connected to the ditchlings. Tell me now, did you kill Sam Wayne? So Wayne is connected to the ditchlings. He knew something about them. I don't know anything about that, and I don't care to find out. But if that gets you to stop engaging him in conversation, then sure, he's connected to the ditchlings, and he's super evil and bad, and talking to him will curse you. Or whatever it is those things are supposed to do. Is Arthur dead? The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Hello, hi. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mom away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So Oscar is Charles Sr. Yeah, Charles Shaw Sr. You probably know about him by now. Everyone in Scarlet Hollow knows about him. What happened to Charles? But they don't know about his son. They know about Charles Jr. What happened to Charles Shaw Jr.? Our family did this to him. They don't know about his son. No, they don't. This is honestly the first I'm hearing about the guy. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Not for that, for what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch that Scarlet's made you out to be. I guess we'll just go along for now. That's not a bad point, actually. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put a ball into my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy. I might not have till morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise I'll go back. Oh, and he died. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Yep. You and your cousin find yourself crouched under the large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. I think I'm gonna be sick. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. We've got to be near the end, right? That music is the same song that started playing when Stella first showed up. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we had. Yeah, let's just go with this. Yeah, I think you're right. What a creepy scene to end things on. I can't believe that ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And if you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Oh, so that's why everyone's been moving so weirdly while they're being possessed, right? He's got a thing with puppets. I see. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling. Oh, so you can either go along with the story. I mean, I know it's been going along with the story, but you can go along with that or just kind of observe what's happening. He sure does. A traveling show, and you want me there too? Oh, we could go to the towns along the beach. I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Oh, we should go back in time all these years ago and tell them what we know. I mean, about what? Me too. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. You can see the tiniest shimmer of tears in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. There, are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha get in another word. Uh-oh. I don't think he liked you asking that question. Oh, clapping? A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? We must be. Which one of us is going to open it? I'm opening it. You carefully step towards the trapdoor. It creaks open, all on its own. Oh God, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. This doesn't look like the exit. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to get... They pushed him into the hole? Who was that? Eddie? Eddie, no! Eddie, stop! Oh God, I'm so sorry. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Did you see the tear running down her cheek at the end? She was conflicted. So Edwardine was a murderer? Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Who is Edwardine in relation to us? Are we in hell? Maybe they're in purgatory? Okay, everyone is missing and we're suspended in an infinite void. Do we start talking? We're walking or what? She was conflicted. Yeah. I didn't, but that's a good point. This whole thing isn't very fair, you know. We only saw one side of the story. Isn't only one side of the story where Scarlet has been given since 1918? Not a time. That's rich coming from a Scarlet. Not a time. Yeah, I don't trust Charlie's take on things. True, maybe Charlie just sucked. I mean, look at him now. True, maybe this has more to do with Enoch than Edwardine. What I find, and you've heard this before, obviously, but there's always three stories. There's person A's story, there's person B's story, and then there's the truth. So just knowing how Charlie viewed things isn't going to give us the whole story, obviously. I don't think we shouldn't trust Charlie's take on things, but it's not going to be the whole thing. We need to know the other side of the story. He was mentioned in passing quite a few times. Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, now we know what happened to his head. What now? Oh, do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Also, Mystical can see the script. Maybe it's getting weaker. You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Or maybe it's getting stronger? I hate it here. I hate it so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. Well, what are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, it is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit! You can't actually make either of us do anything, can you? I can keep you here, and I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You are seriously entertaining this thing, are you? This isn't for you to know, just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you like, you will die. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I didn't come too late. Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was certainly not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that our problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're not one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving into the demands of some dead guy. I agree with Tabitha. You should be the one to handle this. I'm not leaving before I put this in the rest. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. We don't owe this ghost anything. We had nothing to do with what. Like, okay, the sins of the father shall be shared with the children. I ain't got nothing to do with what my dad did. Or my great-grandparents, or my great-great-grandparents, or any of that. So, no, I don't think we owe this ghost anything. Yeah, you heard Mushy, Sybil. Neither of us are compromising with this thing. Now, can you get us out of here? Sybil sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely, this is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in the basement, even if your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. You do as she says, closing your eyes. Suddenly, the sounds and tactile sensations of the spirit realm feel much more distant, as though you partially awoken from a terrible dream. Good, now feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, grasping the air in front of you. Your palm meets wood with a solid thump. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it. You begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You're doing great. You place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes, seeing what feels like a superposition of the real and the fake. Don't let it trick you again. Its powers are already struggling to maintain their grip on you. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew it. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. It's only faltering now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and library. The real world swims closer and closer to being back in focus. The doors! Come on, Mushi, we're almost there. You and Tabitha fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. The sins of the father should not be visited upon the son. No, it won't. Because I, for one, don't believe that. We had nothing to do with it. I'm not. Maybe I asked for something a little less consequential. Like, I don't know. You have to promise to fix what I was gonna fix. Sure, I can make that promise. But either one of us shortening our lives for an unknown span of time, Nah, brah. Nah. Sorry for what happened to you. Can't help you. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows piles of dry leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters from my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. But the spirit remains. It would have been much better to banish the thing. It's spread from the annex to the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subjected to its torment. Not my problem. Not Mushi's problem. I don't want anyone else in town to have to experience that. That was awful. We'll board the place up and say there was a gas leak. There, fixed it. I suppose I have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I made a huge mistake. Do you think the ghost let me back in for a do-over? I hope you're not mad at me for getting out of there. The opinion doom coming for the town is more important than a single ghost. I have to be at my best if we're going to get to the bottom of this. We needed to agree from talking about options. I wasn't about to make a deal like that in the heat of the moment. I'm sorry, I just don't think I could have handled the uncertainty of an early death hanging over me for the rest of my life. I couldn't trust that ghost to uphold this end of the deal. I wasn't about to give up part of my life for a house. I wasn't about to give up part of my life to make amends for something I didn't do. I wasn't about to give up part of my life and Tabitha was right there. If anyone has benefited from what our family's done, it's her. What? I wasn't about to give up part of my life when Tabitha was right there. If anyone has benefited from what our family's done, it's... Oh, no, we can't say that to Tabitha. I'm about part of my life make amends for something I didn't do. I guess that's the part that really gets me. I'm being punished for something that I didn't do. Like, I would help fix it, but I'm not going to be punished for it. It's my thing. So, I don't know. It sounds like crappy to say it, but I don't know. I wasn't about to give up part of my life. I wasn't about to give up part of my life to make amends for something I didn't do. Neither was I. The thing that Ghost was said about happened way before we were born. Why should either of us have to pay that price? Excuse me, Tabitha? You've been reaping the rewards of your family actions your entire life. Reaping the rewards? What are you talking about? The only reward I've reaped is working myself half to death keeping this town afloat. You think it's easy to run a coal mine? You think it's easy to have grown up with Pearl Ann as your mother? Was I supposed to make things even harder on myself by making yet another sacrifice? Yes. Easy for you to say. You weren't giving a choice tonight. It's okay, Kanika. It's just a house and we don't even own it. And even if we did, that ghost was asking for quite a down payment. It's more than just a house. It's also the library and the town hall. And even barring that, it's a dangerous space that we're just leaving there because Tabitha didn't have the guts to put other people before herself. Children. There's no use quibbling over the details right now. At least for the time being, the spirit has only grown in strength. If either Mushi or Tabitha went back in there, I can only imagine the demands of them would be that much steeper. There's no walking this back. Great, then we're all in principle agree. It's done. Let's move on. Maybe the government can rent you another house. Don't let your pride get in the way of your roof, Oscar. Really sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost, Oscar. Is there a room at the estate? Yeah, why couldn't they live with us? Your cousin grumbles. I don't usually do this kind of thing. The property we own are for minors, but there is a house that's vacant right now that might be suitable. You know the old Maxwell place? What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart. Look, I'll tell you what. I would even make you pay rent for the first month. Consider a repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of a ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived there. That's funny. I thought it was your family that pissed off the ghost. Your cousin fiercely pulls out a key ring before picking one off and handing it to Oscar. Thank you. This really means a lot to me and Rosalina. Now, if all you don't mind, I'm going to go home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish out whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. Saying that ghosts are actually real. I mean, I know we don't have any hard evidence on us, but we all vividly experience the same thing. Stella's got to go over the moon right now. She doesn't look over the moon. Where is Stella? I kind of thought she'd be sadly rattling off theories by now. Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. No, let's just go talk to her. I'm gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Mushi. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out of there sooner. Yeah, I do feel bad about that. I'm so sorry, Mushi. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Oh no, she's crying. She's hurried off down the road. I think she should have run things. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella, I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs to rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing that. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library now. There's another carving in there. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about, what do we do about the library? Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. There's another carving in there. It's pretty weird conditions, right? I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I ran into Wayne in one room and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed the Disney with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. Did he say anything else to you? You don't need to trouble Mushi for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. See, I guess we should apologize because we were supposed to help them and we kind of made it worse. It's okay. Worse things have happened to people and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Mushi. It probably was smart not to trust that ghost anyways. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. This is a good town full of good people, Mushi. We won't let this ruin Oscar. What do we do about the library? We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mines are boarded up, and that just made us want to go down there even more. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Let's take a page out of Tabitha's book. We'll say there's a gas leak. That should do the trick, at least for a while. Sybil, is there a chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. We say there was a gas leak. And just hope no one gets curious, I guess. This is the best we can do for now. Do any of you know who you were supposed to— well, I do. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. You poor souls, I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and I don't want to keep Alexa's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? Dang, I'm going to ask the last one. At least time for me and my daughter. At least time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika, dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions of everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone can use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Mushi. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. Keen eye. You can't help overhear snippets of their conversation as they leave. My whole body hurts. Mom, what was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. It was a spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Time to wrap things up here. Go back to the estate. The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on our night events and your decision to leave the haunting intact. So, I guess ghosts are real. Yeah, I guess so. It feels like people should be making a bigger deal out of this. It's pretty terrifying to think about. Hell yeah, what a thing to be able to definitely find out. I'm gonna go with it's pretty terrifying to think about. That's healthy. Make sure you hold on to that fear and stop investigating weird stuff around town. Clearly, every time you do, it ends really, really poorly. Stay secured, stay safe. I'm glad we're both still in one piece. Me too. It's like Sybil said, it's done and there's nothing we can do about it other than move on. Ride in silence. You ride back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. Part of me feels so selfish for not helping Oscar, but I really don't think that they should have to give up, or we should have to give up part of our lives just because of something that happened like in the past. Like maybe if we were the people that did it, sure, but we're not. So you're back inside after the events of the evening. The howling winds and the steady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Do you? Oh, well, I do want to talk about Wayne. Your cousin sighs. What do you want to know? Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep. I don't think he has it in it to hurt her. I don't know if you noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Wayne's a he now? Back in the ghost room, he wasn't it. Doesn't really matter. I was scared in there, and right now I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is a he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news and he's best steer clear. I'll leave it at that. Because I want to ask her about Stella. Do you think Stella's okay? Like emotionally, she wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. She has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. What's gonna happen to the library? It'll stay boarded up until a real ghost hunter comes in or something. Or maybe Charlie will just get fed up and disappear. I don't know how ghosts work. And it's not a problem now anyway. The important thing is we both got out of there, even though everybody got banged up, nobody died. I won't even charge Oscar and Rosalina much rent for the old Maxwell place out of the kindness of my heart. I'm sure they'll find something soon. See, how did you know to call Sybil? Who else would I have called? The cops? Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty traumatized right now. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Let this be a lesson to you, Mushi. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. That's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all, and then the bus comes. You know, I don't have to leave the Holler, and then we never get to see each other again. I do want to leave, though. This place is very scary. But I don't want to leave her by herself. And we've made some good friends here, and apparently we didn't have much friends back home, so... yeah, you know, I don't have to leave. You know, I don't have to leave the Holler. I can get used to this place. That's good to hear. It would be nice not being the only Scarlet left. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. I do want to leave, but I don't want to leave everybody. I'm such a sucker. You don't even notice yourself entering a guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on a nightstand. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. I don't think she'd pick up if I did call her. We don't have time. Auditions are still out there. Leave her on red. I would never! I thought proving ghosts for real would be exciting for you. I'm here if you need me. I'm the sorry one. I let that ghost hurt you. Do you need to talk? Like all the time you need. Well, didn't the grandma was like, you shouldn't try to push her? If she wanted to call, I'm sure she would have. And she said she was gonna call and she texted instead. So obviously she does not want to talk. I feel like I'm here if you need me is such a like, do you need to talk? I'm stuck between do you need to talk and apologizing. I do want to talk, but I don't want to talk if she does not want to talk. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm sorry I let that ghost hurt you. Put your phone back on a nightstand. It's Wednesday night, nearly half a week passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a strolling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. I tell you what, though, I did like the music. It's too bad about the you know, the City Hall. But the type of help that he needed, I just was not able to do. I just, you know, it just wasn't gonna happen. Like, sorry, dude, but I don't know. If you dying was like, we need to fix the thing, then we could have did that. But you dying was, I need to get revenge, and I wasn't there for it. This is the end of episode 3. Thank you so much for playing. We hope to have episode 4 released before the end of the year. Thank you for making this beautiful story. If you'd like to continue with this world saving episode 4, please save your game now. And I will save it right now at this moment. Actually, I'm gonna save it over this because I accidentally made this and I didn't mean to. Okay, and how do we go back? And how do we go back? Do we press escape? Okay, continue. All right, so that was chapter 3. Everything about this story is just so amazing to me. Like, I like that every option that you could think of is there for you to do. And every option is so hard to pick because everything feels like it would be interesting to do. So I've honestly been trying to play this like how I would have done in the game. How I would have done in the game. And I still feel bad about just leaving the ghost there. But like I said, I don't think that you should have to pay for the sins of your father, because those weren't your decisions. So why would you? Even though that came at the cost of like giving up the city hall and making 2 people homeless and making that anyone else that goes in there will probably be stuck there forever. But, you know, sometimes sacrifices just have to be made. But anyway, that was super fun. I always have so much fun reading this, even though it's killer on my voice. And I think for some reason this makes... Anyway, I'm getting to the TMI part of the ending. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the vid, drop a like on it, and please leave a comment. I respond to anything you guys put on there. Please subscribe. Let's know your interest. And when you ring that bell, it lets you know when I upload new stuff. Mushi Gamer, signing out.